A warm welcome, everyone. As we usher in this new year, let's traverse the globe together to see how this momentous occasion is celebrated worldwide. Imagine the Earth spinning on its axis, a myriad of different celebrations sparking into life as each time zone greets the new year. Now you might be thinking, but isn't New Year's Day always on January 1st? Well, dear listener, that's not always the case. You see, the date we celebrate the new year isn't the same everywhere. This is due to the variety of calendar systems used around the world. While many countries follow the Gregorian calendar, marking January 1st as the start of the new year, others have their own unique customs and traditions. In the past, New Year's Day was celebrated on various dates, including March 1st, Easter, September 1st, and even Christmas Day. The Eastern Orthodox Church still starts its liturgical year on September 1st, while the Coptic and Ethiopian Orthodox churches follow a different calendar system altogether. The new year is a time of celebration, of saying goodbye to the old and welcoming the new with hope and excitement. And because of our world's diverse time zones, this celebration is a rolling wave of joy and anticipation, starting with the Line Islands in Kiribati and ending in Howland Island and Baker Island. It's a global toast to the new year, a common thread that ties us together, regardless of where we are or how we choose to celebrate. So, as we stand on the cusp of this new year, let's take a moment to appreciate the rich tapestry of celebrations that make up this worldwide event. Remember to hit that subscribe button and share this video so you and your friends can join us on this global New Year's journey. Now, let's dive into the vibrant tapestry of traditions that mark New Year's celebrations across the globe. As the clock strikes midnight, many of us are familiar with the sight of a glittering ball dropping in New York's Times Square or the spectacular fireworks display over Sydney Harbor. But did you know that in Spain, the New Year brings with it a fruity tradition? It's customary to eat 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight, each one symbolizing good luck for the months ahead in the upcoming year. On the other side of the world in Japan, the end of the year is marked with a serene and profound ritual known as Joya no Kane. This involves the ringing of bells 108 times in Buddhist temples, each ring representing one of the earthly desires that cause human suffering. This is a time for reflection and cleansing of the soul, a stark contrast to the boisterous celebrations we often associate with the new year. Meanwhile, in Scotland, the New Year or Hogmanay is greeted with a flurry of unique customs. One such tradition is the first footing, where the first person to cross a home's threshold after midnight should carry a gift for good luck. It's also a time for vibrant street parties and spectacular firework displays echoing the universal spirit of joy and celebration. These traditions, diverse as they are, all carry a common thread: the hope for a good year ahead, the celebration of life and time, and the joy of shared experiences. Some are steeped in religious or cultural significance, others are simply a reflection of local customs and beliefs, but all of them are a testament to the rich cultural diversity of our world. From eating grapes in Spain, to ringing temple bells in Japan, to first footing in Scotland, these traditions offer us a glimpse into the myriad ways people across the globe welcome the new year. Isn't it fascinating how diverse and unique each country's New Year's traditions can be? While January 1st is widely recognized as New Year's Day, there are cultures that celebrate the new year on different dates. Take the Chinese New Year, for instance. Unlike the fixed date we're accustomed to, the Chinese New Year falls on a different date each year. Why, you ask? Well, it's all down to their lunisolar calendar, which aligns the human world with the natural cycle of the moon and the sun. The Chinese New Year can start any time between January 21st and February 20th, making it a movable feast of sorts. It's a grand affair with lanterns, dragon dances, and the popular red packets known as hongbao, filled with money to bring good luck and ward off evil spirits. Moving westward, we find the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. It typically falls in the 7th month of the Hebrew calendar, which can be around September or October in the Gregorian calendar. Rosh Hashanah is not just about turning over a new leaf, but it's also a time of introspection, where people reflect on their actions and seek forgiveness for their sins. The sounding of the shofar, a ram's horn, is one of the unique traditions of this holiday. Then there's the Islamic New Year, also known as Hijri New Year, marked on the first day of Muharram, the first month in the Islamic calendar. This calendar is lunar, which means the Islamic New Year shifts 11 days earlier each year, compared to the Gregorian calendar. The Hijri New Year is a time for Muslims to reflect on the passage of time and their spiritual journey. So, as you can see, while January 1st might be the date etched in our minds, it's not the only day the world welcomes the New Year. From the vibrant celebrations of the Chinese New Year to the introspective observances of Rosh Hashanah and Hijri New Year, it's clear that the concept of a new year is interpreted and celebrated in many meaningful ways across the globe. It's a testament to our world's rich cultural diversity that the new year isn't just a January 1st affair. New Year's isn't just about grand celebrations, it's also a deeply personal time for reflection and resolution. Let's take a moment to appreciate the New Year's quieter side, shall we? It's a time when many of us look inward, reflecting on the past year and setting personal goals for the new one. This tradition, known as making resolutions, is as old as the celebration itself. Its roots trace back to the ancient Babylonians, who made promises to their gods at the start of each year to return borrowed items and pay their debts. This practice, in its modern form, has become a global phenomenon, embraced by millions as a chance for self-improvement and growth. Yet, this tradition isn't a one-size-fits-all. It takes on unique forms around the world, reflecting the rich diversity of human cultures. In Spain, for instance, people eat 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight, each representing a wish for the coming 12 months. Meanwhile, in Japan, they ring temple bells 108 times to cleanse themselves of worldly desires and start the year fresh. And in Denmark, they smash plates against the doors of friends and family, a quirky tradition believed to bring good luck. These practices, while different in their execution, share a common thread. They all encapsulate the universal human desire for self-betterment, the hope for a fresh start, and the aspiration to enter the new year with a clean slate. They remind us that no matter where we are in the world or what our circumstances might be, the dawn of a new year symbolizes a new beginning, a chance to redefine our path and shape our destiny. New Year's, then, is not just a date on the calendar. It's a symbolic transition, a door to new possibilities, and a time to nurture our dreams and ambitions. It's a reminder that change is possible, and that each of us has the power to make that change happen. As we close this global tour of New Year's traditions, remember that the beauty of this celebration lies in its universal message of hope and renewal. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and here's to a prosperous new year.